Hello and welcome back to Newsroom Nigeria. This is where we give you hot fresh news all day long. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do well to the post notification bell so that you can be the first person to get notified whenever we upload a new video. Help us grow this channel by giving this video a massive thumbs up so that it gets recommended to other YouTube viewers all around the world as well. Lastly, please leave your opinions in the comment section below. Without further delay, let's delve right into the details of today's news. Leaked: how James Ibori allegedly brokered plea bargain between Emefiele and federal government. More information are coming in indicating how former Delta State Governor James Ibori arranged a plea bargain settlement between former Central Bank of Nigeria CBN Governor Godwin Emefiele and the President Bola Tinubu-led federal government. It was reported that the arraignment of Godwin Emefiele, the disgraced and embattled former CBN boss, was stalled after his case was found not to be on the case list of a court. Wednesday's stalled arraignment was the second time the Department of State failed to arraign the embattled former CBN governor since it was slammed with additional 20-count charges at the Federal High Court in Abuja. Newsmen reported that the Director of Public Prosecution at the Federal Ministry of Justice, Mohammed Abubakar, had in an oral application told Justice Nicholas Owoibo of a federal high court in Lagos that the illegal possession of firearm charge against Emefiele was being dropped. This was consequent to a fresh 20 more charges filed against the disgraced former CBN governor in Abuja. Among the charges against Emefiele was an alleged 6.9 billion procurement fraud that landed him in court on Thursday, August 17, 2023, in Abuja for arraignment on the same day, except that it was stalled due to the absence of a second defendant, Sadatu Yaro, who was said to be indisposed at the time. Sources at the court, however, revealed on Wednesday that the reason for the stalled arraignment borders on a possible ongoing plea bargain arrangement between Emefiele and the federal government. Although this was not immediately verified, on Thursday, fresh facts began to emerge on the widely reported plea bargain arrangement and the actor behind it. An informed source who appealed to remain anonymous revealed that the ongoing plea bargain efforts of a former CBN governor were being allegedly arranged by James Ibori, a former governor of Delta State who is now an ally of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The development was followed by the withdrawal of a fundamental human rights suit filed by Emefiele's brothers on Wednesday. The case, which was filed against the Department of State Services (DSS) and the Attorney General of the Federation (AGF) at the High Court of the Federal Capital Territory (FCT) by two brothers of Emefiele, had been withdrawn. The court's vacation judge, Justice Emmanuel Okpe, had struck out the suit on Wednesday after the applicants, through their lawyer, informed the court of their decision to discontinue the case. It was learned from lawyers involved in the case that Emefiele opted to enter into plea bargain with the prosecution team. Top sources on Thursday informed NEWSROOM Nigeria that Ibori was the mastermind of a plea bargaining scam by the CBN governor. The plea bargain scam between the federal government and Emefiele is being arranged by Ibori. He is arranging for Emefiele to plead to lesser charges and get released. He is arranging for him to forfeit an incomplete building in Abuja and pay a fine of 10 million naira, one of the sources said. Earlier, the suspended CBN governor's siblings, George Emefiele and Okanta Emefiele, had filed separate expert motions at the court seeking order of a court to enforce their fundamental rights to freedom of movement, among others, by issuing perpetual injunction restraining the DSS from inviting, intimidating, harassing, and arresting or detaining them in relation to matters or body of matters which relates to the ongoing investigation of Mr. Godwin Emefiele, or matters outside the constitutional and statutory mandate of a first respondent, DSS. However, at the resumed hearing of the cases on Wednesday, counsel for the applicant, Grace Ehisani, informed the court that the applicant separately filed notice of discontinuance of the case. The lawyer, however, did not explain to the court why the applicant decided to discontinue the cases. The counsel for the DSS, Ibrahim Awo, who did not oppose the discontinuance applications by Emefiele's brothers, however, urged the court to dismiss the case instead of striking it out as requested by the applicant's counsel. The DSS counsel also demanded a substantial cost of 2 million naira against the applicant in favor of the respondent. The counsel for the AGF, Maimuma Lamishweru, also concurred with the submission of the DSS counsel and also demanded a 2 million naira cost. Justice Okwe, in his ruling, struck out the cases and ordered that no cost should be paid by the applicants. You all, let me have your opinions in the comment section. What do you all think about all of this? Subscribe, guys, if you haven't. I've said it countless times, and that's Nigeria. Nigeria, if you are poor, if you know no person, if you know sabi who is who, just don't pass your boundary. Do not commit crime, because if you do, you rot in prison. But on the other hand, politicians, who have embezzled billions upon billions upon billions of naira, they get to strike plea bargain. Imagine Emefiele, upon all the accusations brought against him, upon how he awarded, contracts going to billions upon billions of naira, to his allies, to supply, at the cost of, to supply cars, vehicles, at the cost of, double the cost of actual, cost of a vehicle. And now it's just being asked to forfeit an uncompleted building that he has in Abuja, and, to pay 10 million naira. What is 10 million naira in comparison to all the billions upon billions of naira that he has embezzled? You all, let me have your thoughts in the comment section. I don't know much. I'm just keeping it real. Subscribe if you haven't. Thank you very much for watching. Share this video as well. I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.